Hey everybody. So we are working on the trunk for the, actually not a trunk, it's a couch. The back end of a 59 Impala we're making into a couch. And it came in without the lower valance parts. So we're gonna make them. And I have a little hack I use. Up until recently, they didn't remanufacture those things. So I make them from the back end of a wheelbarrow. Leftover pieces from the firewall pieces that I make. Recesses that I make out of a wheelbarrow. Okay, you can see out another video how I do that. So anyway, let me turn this around and I'll show you what we're up to. So there's an original, right side, lower valance 59 Impala. So they use these from 59 through 61, and they're all different. Each year is different. This one has a cutout right here for the bumper bracket, which we're not going to need because we're not using that bumper bracket. And they roll the edges on the side. We're not going to do all that because we're making it for a couch, so we don't want to spend a bunch of extra time. We don't need to. Normally, if it's for an Impala, I would, but it's for a couch. So here's the piece I made to use on that. So that's a corner off of the back end of a wheelbarrow. I'll show you on the one I have here. That's normally where it would go, right there. So this section over here, I added on to it to make it longer, so it would go underneath the little bumper guard. So that's it right there. I make a little flange that goes across here. It bolts up to the, or screws into the top of the little brace across the back of the car. And that's when it's pretty much ready to go. You got to grind it and fill it and paint it. But anyway, that's another wheelbarrow. I got this at a yard sale for 20 bucks the other day. So there you go. This wheelbarrow wasn't that great. We bought it new. So I didn't have one at the time. And the metal on it was it's kind of shitty. But anyway, if you can get a better wheelbarrow, like I said, I keep them around for the, this end I use for the inset for the firewall. So if you look on my other tutorial how to do a smooth firewall, you'll see how I do that. But anyway, so this is the lower valance for the rear. I'm gonna get it all done, put it on the back of the couch, and you can see how it looks. Also, I did a video on how to build a trunk couch for a 59 Impala, and it's kind of cool. Take a look at that if you get a chance. Anyway, let's see what else. Here's the other piece I'm in the middle of making right now. This is the other side, but there's not enough room to go all the way under the bumper, so I have to add a little section here. So, cheapskate that I am, I use a piece of leftover metal from the bumper just to flange it, weld it on, makes it longer. This side follows the edge of the quarter panel. Get it all in there, paint it red to match, and it'll look bitchin'. So, and then the centerpiece, that's easy. I just make it on the metal brake over there, and then so there you go. I'll show you in a minute how it looks on the car. Bye now. All right, so here's the pieces we made. All painted up, looking pretty all trimmed. Okay, so it's going on the couch. Can't see another black stick. I'll show you in a minute here. But there's all three pieces. There's a piece I made on the brake, and then here's the ones for the sides. And you can see inside we welded it up. These are the holes there in the stock in the in the wheelbarrow. I just left them. It's got, there would be like a hole there anyways for like a drain, so I just left them. I'm not gonna see it anymore. So yeah, there we go. So I'll mount them up and take a look at them. Bye. There they are, all mounted up. Not pretty cool, No one's gonna know unless you tell them. The bottom piece I made a little different than the stock one. I made a little flange come down instead of going up, so I can get to it with the screws. It's a basic roll, so it's not that hard to make it. I did it on my brake, and we rolled it over a piece of pipe. So anyway, there's the rear bumper, rear valance on the rear bumper. Like I said, you can buy these for, I think the whole kit would end up costing you probably around 500 bucks for all three pieces. Or you can buy a used wheelbarrow for 20 bucks at your wheel, or use your wheelbarrow, whatever you got laying around. All the corners are pretty much the same. But you know, I save them on my from my firewalls I build. So there you go. I think it looks pretty clean. I'll tip it down, get another picture of it later on, and then take a look at that. Anyway, bye now. All right, there they are installed. The trunk down. See? Anyway.